What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Yes, it's fucking Tuesday, people. Hold up. Hold the fuck up.
Yeah, I was gonna say your microphone sounds like it's just a computer mic.
I know. I don't know why, dude. Oh, no wonder why. I haven't fucking plugged in yet. I ain't even fucking plugged in.
How about now? Are we good now?
That sounds beautiful.
You know what? Let's run it back. Yo, run it back. What up? What's popping, y'all? Happy Tuesday. We going live on a Tuesday. What's going on, everybody? It is another installment of Steve's Kitchen. We are live on December 20th, 2022. It is 3:11 p.m. Eastern time on this chilly Northeast. It is Christmas week. I hope all of you got your shopping done or in the process of getting the shopping done and all that fun stuff. And yeah, what is going on, everyone? I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am no longer Lucky Charm, but I am still Steve. What's going on, everybody? I'm here joined by the good brother all the way from Detroit, the pride of Detroit. He is 7-7 now. He is now also a co-owner or the owner of MetLife Stadium. So it seems Big Mike. Big Mike, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
No, ain't no co-owner, baby. We the owners, man. The Jets gave us the keys after Sunday, so
You wipe your feet on MetLife. You just walk through. I feel that.
yeah.
Whoa, real quick. Question: What happened, bro? What happened, bro? Didn't you say Mbappe was overrated, and yet he was like, "Hold my beer, man, hold my fucking beer." What happened, yo? What happened? You went quiet, bro. You went quiet after he scored those 2 goals in just 90 seconds. You went quiet, brother. What happened? People want to know, man. The people want to know, man. What happened, yo? What happened? You went quiet, bro. That's what I want to know, man. Like, for real, man. So, we're going to keep it 100 with you guys real quick. We try to make this a quick show. It's going to be a quick show today. All right? I know there's a lot of shit that's going on in the news. We're going to keep that for Friday, all right? But today, a lot of stuff that's happened, World Cup-wise. The World Cup is officially over. Kind of sad about it, Kind of bummed out when the World Cup is over. After Sunday, it finally hit me. A World Cup is over. And you want to know what my reaction was? Literally, bro?
Fuck!
It's a sad day, bro. It was a sad day for me. But I can't complain, man. I can't complain. The World Cup is come and gone. It sucked that it happened in the middle of winter here in the States. I can understand why, because a lot of them did not want to play in the humid in Qatar once it's summer over here. Because you got to remember, out there, dude, we're looking at 120 degrees in June. And it's the desert. Motherfuckers ain't playing in that type of weather. Hell, it's not happening. It's not fucking happening. So they made an exception. All right, this World Cup is going to be in December. In the middle of this, everyone's having their seasons and shit. We're going to pause everything. Pause every league. Pause everything. I know we're literally holding it down to the holiday week. But we're going to have the World Cup. We're going to have the fucking World Cup.
Hey, you had to do what you had to do.
You got to do what you got to do. And I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that it was in Qatar, right? Political reasons, all that stuff. I get it. But let me just say, last Sunday, best final ever. I've never felt so dramatized. Is that even the correct word? Like I was on the edge of my seat. But by the way, it was me, Romeo. We were on the live watch along on the True Heel Heat Sports channel. It was myself. It was Romeo. It was also Caden who came on near the end. Also Chase. I mean, before I go any further, I want to give a big thank you to Romeo for doing the watch along. He did not have to do it. Did not have to, because I know soccer's not everyone's sport or sport preference. You know, when you look on the True Hill Heat Sports channel, I'm trying to say the name right. Okay, I'm trying to say the fucking channel right. Okay, their focal point is usually football, UFC, baseball. That's their focal point. And I can appreciate the fact that, he took the time to sit down and watch the World Cup with me. He didn't have to do it, but I appreciate it. I fucking appreciate that, And it was fun. It was a fun fucking time. But yeah, this past Sunday, I was on the edge of my seat, bro. The big question was, what was going to go down, dude? What was going to go down at the World Cup when Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe squared off in the finale? Are we going to see, were we going to see Kylian Mbappe, this young fucking prodigy who has the whole world ahead of him, successfully defend his title, that he won at 19 years old? He's now 23, bro. Defend that title. Or were we going to see Lionel Messi finally prevail and achieve greatness and be at the same level as Maradona in winning a World Cup? No, because, bro, for real, for Argentinians, dude, they're like, oh, you can't compare them both. You want to, but you can't, because Maradona won a World Cup. Messi hasn't. And for Argentinians, Maradona is the standard barrier. The standard barrier of everything, right? This is basically like Kobe versus LeBron.
We never got that, really.
I know that, but you kind of get the idea. Like a young LeBron, and that being Kylian Mbappe, and Kobe being Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
I mean,
we were supposed to get Kobe and LeBron in the 2010 finals, but didn't happen.
I mean, if you want to go any further, fuck it. It's like Kobe versus Jordan.
Didn't get that either, but
they played though. They played one. They played.
They played, yeah, but unfortunately we didn't get that in the finals. Huh?
Okay, it's like it's Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson. Well, technically they were both on top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you kind of
get that's the closest you can get. Yeah, that's the closest.
You know what I mean? This was like, this was a battle. Even though for FIFA, low-key, they wanted Messi versus Ranallo. But this is what we got. This is like Goku versus Jiren going at it, for all my Dragon Ball Z heads out there. And boy, howdy, it fucking delivered, dude. It fucking delivered. We're going to finally see Messi finally do it, End the debate of him and Ronaldo. Finally. Right? And bro, the first goal happened. I lost my shit, dude. I lost my shit. My mom was watching in the other room, also going crazy. You think about it, right? Yes, I'm not Argentinian. I'm not, obviously. I'm Peruvian, but I'm South American. And you want to finally see the World Cup be brought back to South America. Because for all these years that I've been watching the World Cup, it's always been Europe, right? 2006, it was won by Italy, a European country. 2010, Spain won it, European country. 2014, Germany, European country. 2018, France, European country. So finally, you want to see a South American country finally get through, right? You finally want to see it, and it finally fucking happened, right? And then it goes 2-0 in the first half. It goes 2-zip. We're like, oh shit, we got this, it's over, right? It's finally, and if you're Argentinian, like, you were already partying, you were celebrating. And then somewhere in the 80th minute, Mbappe gets a penalty kick. They get a penalty kick.
Mm-hmm.
And then momentum just shifted. And then literally 90 seconds later, he ties the game. He ties the fucking game. And everyone's just on the edge of their fucking seat, like, holy shit, what the fuck's going down? Mind you, I came out of work to watch this game. I came out of work to watch the fucking game. Right? All this like shit going on, bro. And then they go to overtime. They go to fucking overtime, bro.
They played a long time too in overtime.
They had to, but two 15-minute rounds.
Yeah.
That's extra time, basically. And then Argentina scored a goal. And everyone thought, oh boy, it's over. It's a wrap. It's done. It's over with. And then at the end, Mbappe scores a goal. He scores a hat trick in the World Cup. Wins the Golden Boot. My bad. He won the Golden Ball. Or the gold. Yeah, I think. Yeah, my bad. He won the Golden Boot. He won the Golden Boot or gold. One or the other, but you kind of get the idea. Right? This is him rising to the occasion. I am not going to let you take my title. I know they want Messi to win, but hold my beer.
Yeah.
We get 3-3. Something's got to give. Penalty kicks. And if you're Argentinian, dude, you were biting every nail in your finger. You were literally having fuck butterflies. You had bats in your stomach, dude. Bats in your stomach. You know what's crazy? When they were losing 2-0, you know that guy who cashed out $200K, whatever the fuck it was?
Yeah, 280K. Yeah.
You know, some are like, yeah, he made the right choice. And then they tied the game. It's like, oh shit, wait a minute.
No, he still made the right choice. There's no need to have a heart attack.
I felt like he did too. Yeah, absolutely, man. And then they go to penalty shootouts, bro. Messi scored a goal, went through. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Kylian Mbappe scores, went through as well. Right? It is back and forth, bro. And then the two French guys missed their penalty kicks. And then everyone went fucking berserk when they won. It was literally the true definition of an emotional roller coaster. An emotional fucking roller coaster. Listen, I didn't grow up watching Maradona. My dad did. He's seen the man win the World Cup. I didn't grow up watching Pelé. My dad did. For him, it was more of a privilege watching Pelé play than Maradona. Even though they were both different times, two goats, whatever the fuck you want to refer to it as. But for him, that was a privilege. I had Messi. You know what I mean? I had Messi. And for me, that was just a privilege. And I cried. I got a little emotional, like, yo, man, the dude fucking did it, yo. He had his opportunity in 2014, and it got taken away. He didn't win. So for him, this was also revenge. Life gives you an opportunity to get your revenge. Remember that. Something happens, doesn't go your way, but life always finds a way for you to get your revenge, to overcome whatever happened. Let that be a lesson. That makes any sense.
That was a good saying. I respect
You know what I mean? You were cheering. Yeah, listen, I was cheering from both, bro. I was cheering for both, but if you're to ask me, I want to see Argentina lift the cup. And they did. If it was up to me, dude, Messi retires after this. But he said that no, he's going to continue playing. He wants to still play for Argentina, even though, honestly, bro, he had nothing left to prove.
Mm-hmm.
All these domestic cups that he's won, all these golden Ballon d'Or, which is the golden ball, golden boots, what have you, right? All the stuff that he's won. All he was missing was the World Cup, and he finally got it.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good story. He wants to go out on his shield, as a world champion.
At the same time, though, bro, I don't know, man, because it could get dicey for him. Gotta remember, dude, he's in his late 30s. Like, he's probably 30-something. By the time we hit 2026, you'll be pushing 40. And you're not as active. You're not as good as you were, in your younger years and shit. Now, it's a party right now in Buenos Aires. If you've seen the videos, dude, online, of how crazy it is in Buenos Aires, dude, there's 4 million people walking the streets right now in Argentina since Sunday.
Oh man.
They're bro. You gotta understand, bro. They've waited 36 years to finally be world champs again, dude. 36 years. They were waiting for 36 years, man. Can you imagine? It's like imagining like your team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not a football expert here. I'm not a football expert. Okay. I'm starting to now get into football, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Have the Lions ever won a Super Bowl?
No.
Okay. But let's assume, hypothetically speaking, that they have, right? But you were never there to see it. You were never, you know what I'm saying? But you hear stories about it, right? Imagine.
I can't imagine. I'm sorry.
Hypothetically speaking, like, God damn it. God damn. Okay. But you get what I'm trying to go with it, though? Like, you know.
Yeah, I know. You never seen a championship and years go by and now you get to see
Okay.
one. It's a
Okay.
great feeling. Huh?
Okay. It's like an Eagles fan, right? It's like an Eagles fan. Right? It's like an Eagle. Have the Eagles won a Super Bowl beside the one when they beat the Patriots? I'm sure they have, right? Back in the 70s, I'm assuming.
I think they won one. So yeah, that
All
was
right.
their first one in a while.
All right. The Green Bay Packers. How about the Packers?
Oh, the
They
Packers are royalty. They won
back in the
three or four. They won the first Super Bowl. They won their first Super Bowl in a long time was spread out from like 90, I want to say 96 to 2010.
All right. Imagine like being told stories about, yeah, yo, I've seen them, you know, but yet you finally see it. It's like that almost, bro.
Yeah, but I hate the Packers, so fuck them.
Fair enough. But again, I had to find an analogy here, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all good.
But that's what it felt like, dude. A lot of, bro, they're literally, dude, Lil Messi's photo of him holding the cup has surpassed the egg photo on Instagram in likes. So I've heard.
That's cool. That's cool.
You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, my man finally had his moment, bro. And I said this on Twitter, bro. Same energy. Him kissing that cup is to Jordan finally crying when he finally won it in 91. Same energy,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a good analogy too.
Same energy, dude.
But screw Michael Jordan too.
But you get what I'm saying. This right here, same energy to 91. Not back to 92.
What's that red trophy he has?
So Budweiser being the sponsor of the World Cup, they'll present the player of the match.
Oh,
so,
and it's
so
is
it's
it
like,
full of beer? Is it full of beer?
Nah, bro. Remember, they can't sell alcoholic beverages in Qatar. They couldn't.
Oh, there's alcoholic beverages in their locker room.
Well, you know, come on. Well, they couldn't sell it to people in the stadium. They couldn't because they didn't want people getting drunk and shit. But dude,
But
I think look at that. But look at that.
Even though it was a celebration, Bozo of the Day goes to their goaltender. That dude was on a different level.
The goalie?
Yes.
Well, what do you do?
Dude, you didn't see what he did with the trophy?
Oh, he was like that's his shtick, though, bro. That's his shtick. He does that a lot. You gotta keep this in mind, dude. What the fuck, man? You gotta do what you do when you win when you win a World Cup, and you're part of the reason why. It's emotion, bro. Real emotion.
He lucky the government of Qatar didn't cut off his pelvis for doing that.
Now, mind you, I don't have the graphic, but if I did, it'd be I can't control the passion. He couldn't control it, dude. He couldn't control the passion, man. You know,
stupid. That's probably the most stupid thing I saw.
But you know what, though? You know what I heard he said, though, later on in the media?
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
Pretty much, man. But listen, bro, I was happy, man. My man won the World Cup, yo. The debate is over.
Yeah.
And those jerseys are selling like hotcakes right now, bro. Pre-order sales.
You getting any championship merch?
Not really, dude. Like,
not even a hat. I would get a hat. I collect championship.
Honestly, like here's the thing: in soccer, there's not really a big like. It's not really big. I mean, eventually, like I'll get like a retro shirt, I know Abercrombie and Fitch were selling the Argentina at 78 t-shirt and shit, but I was like, come on, 78. You know what I mean? So it's a party right now in Buenos Aires, dude. It's a fucking party, dude. They show the team like on the bus, like just being, embraced and shit and all that stuff, bro. And to be fair, also in France, even though they didn't win, they fought though. They went out on their shield. So did Croatia, who ended up being the third place team to win. Even in Morocco, they all got received with standing ovations. So now we move on from Qatar. We now go on to 2026 when the World Cup comes here, bro. U.S., Canada, and Mexico. But that's for then. Now let's get into some damn wrestling, okay? Fuck all this. Let's get into some damn wrestling, okay? Let's get into the damn wrestling. God damn it, okay? So last night was Monday Night Raw, live from Des Moines, Iowa. I got to say, for a holiday-themed show, I liked it. I like the show. Normally with these holiday shows, they phone it in. Let's be honest here. They have a tendency of phoning it in. I know next week is the best of 2022. No one's watching. Nobody's watching that shit.
It's tape.
It's tape show. No one's watching that. Come on, bro.
I think this Friday is tape too.
Yeah, it's tape show. It's taped. It's already been taped. It's already in the can. It is what it is. What was your take though, Mike, overall on the show last night?
To be honest, I ain't even gonna lie. When
you didn't watch Raw?
We were gonna no. I watched it, but initially I wasn't going to. I was just gonna chill out the whole day and just enjoy my night.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, we're gonna do. You want to do a recap tomorrow?" And I was like, "Okay." And it was already 10 minutes past 8, so I was like, "I better turn now." And I turned to it. I turned to it. I was like, "Oh." I think I turned to it. What was on the screen? I think it was
Rhea Ripley in Tosawa.
You know what? That was the next thing after because it was the Bloodline beating up everybody.
Our boys, yo.
Our boys, me, Chase, and Walter's boys, not your boys.
Our boys,
you picked Drew McIntyre. That's your guy. We are on the island of relevancy. You are on a paddle boat going back home. But so they were doing that, and as I was watching the show, I was like, man, this show has been paced good. There's some things that I want to see continue to happen. The matches were decent. There's a couple weird things on it, but all in all, it was a very watchable show. Very good watchable show.
Indeed it was, man. Absolutely. So they start off with the Bloodline, taking name over everybody. Everyone backstage got it, bro. They were not giving a fuck. So supposedly it was a message from Roman Reigns. This to send the Usos, SUCKA, Sammy Uso, right, to invade Raw because Kevin Owens getting involved in the business and shit, right? So that's what happened throughout the entire show. They beat up everyone: Dolph Ziggler, Elias, Andre Chase, who will be appearing on main event. Dolph Ziggler of all fucking people, how the mighty has fallen.
Yeah, Roman Reigns put out a mob hit on everybody on Monday Night Raw.
Everybody got it. Everybody. The Good Brothers,
got a contract hit.
AJ Styles. Everybody got it, bro. Everyone got it. So we kicked off the show with the Street Profits versus the Judgment Day. I thought they had a pretty solid tag team match for what it was worth. And the Judgment Day, what's it called? I'm gonna be honest, dude. I am enjoying what I'm seeing from Dominic. I am enjoying it. I thought I would never say it. I remember this time last year, I was saying, you know what? Send this kid to Tuesday nights, yo. Send this kid to Tuesday nights. Now, that's changed, man. That has changed.
It would all pay off. I was the only person saying it. It was gonna pay off.
It's paying off now, all right. He is literally doing his best work, and I'm happy for him. I really, really am. What's it called here? And they were backed up by Akira Tozawa. And yeah, man. Dominic Mysterio was sporting sunglasses because he got hit with the mist. And again, Tozawa ended up throwing liquid into his eyes, and this whole chaos, Ford took advantage and put away Balor with the roll-up pin. So I wasn't really happy that they pinned Finn Balor. I wasn't happy about that. But nonetheless, I thought they had a very good pace tag team match. From then, we got an intergender match.
Yeah, this is one of the goofball matches that I was talking about.
But you know what it is, though, man? You know what it is? I like what they did because they went to commercial,
Mm-hmm.
announcing this intergender match. Now, if you're watching at home, you know what? What you mean? This guy's gonna wrestle a woman? I'm gonna tune in to see this shit. What the fuck how this go down? Now, mind you, I am not I am not a fan of intergender wrestling.
I hate
Again,
it.
those of you who are into it, that's fine. It is what it is. We're not gonna go into that discussion. We ain't doing that. All right, it's not happening. All right. But they had a match. There were some botches here and there. But when it was all said and done, Rhea Ripley beat him with the Riptide.
Mm.
So there was that. So Lamami got the win. At least Tozawa not wearing that gi and, not chasing around the 24/7 title.
Yeah, that's dead.
It's
Even
amazing.
though that Tozawa was very entertaining, it showed his entertainment side.
Yes.
But
Yes.
he's a damn good wrestler, and they need to show that side again.
It's amazing though, bro. It's amazing how someone like Tozawa has been around since 2016, was part of the first Cruiserweight Classic, right? And throughout all the bullshit that's happened in WWE,
He survived.
he has survived, dude. All the firings, all these releases, right?
Yeah,
The pandemic, he has survived.
he survived.
He is basically the new Funaki.
Yeah,
He is the modern day Funaki. And that's not a dig. That's not trying to belittle somebody. No, I'm just, pointing that out. Like, he's been around for a minute now.
yeah, but to really think about it, and it's not like you said, it's not a knock on him. Like guys like Funaki and stuff, they're valuable in WWE's eyes for other reasons, not on screen reasons.
Yes,
So,
because again, you want to market to that audience in Japan, and also the fact that guys like him can sell the shit out of moves.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's also another thing to keep that in mind. So if we
Mm-hmm.
move on from that, we go to the OC versus the Alpha Academy. Otis got a big pop in the crowd for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought for what it was worth, it was a pretty good tag team match. Good back and forth, right? It was all said and done. They hit the Magic Killer on Chad Gable for the win. And after this, the Bloodline came in and they attacked the Good Brothers.
Yeah.
Right? Pierce came out with security trying to, get them out of there and shit. And then they, the Bloodline was talking their shit. They were, they run the show, what have you. And then as they were leaving, AJ attacked Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
This brawl. And then we got the match for later on in the show. AJ versus Sami Zayn. But again, man, the Bloodline, they weren't fucking around. I know I say the line a lot. They weren't fucking around. They were, they were taking over everybody.
Yeah, and it's just to back up again to that tag team match with the OC and Alpha Academy. Otis really looked good in that match. He really did. It was one move that he did. I think it was on Luke Gallows. He did like a spinning lariat. He laid the boom on him with that. It looked good. A lot of things that they did in the match looked good. Really good, entertaining match leading into that segment of the Bloodline. Just taking another person down due to Roman Reigns' hit contract.
That's right, bro. They the ones. Yeah, they the ones. So from there, we get Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair. They announced that they're gonna have a match on the first episode of Raw of 2023. I believe that's January 1st, I believe, or 2nd, one or the other. It has to be the 2nd. It has to be. I gotta check, but basically the first Raw of the new year. Okay, put it that way. Put it that way. And they're talking back and forth. Remember last week, it looked like Alexa got, she got, was casting that whole fiend spell and shit. And all this led to Alexa attacking Bianca at the end. With glass.
Yeah, she smashed a vase over her head.
Yes. And again, keep this in mind. The match will take place in Bianca's hometown.
Mhm.
Now, I don't think Alexa Bliss is taking that title off of Bianca Belair.
No, that'd be tragic.
Now, unless you want to do like a quick title run, a quick title change, something for them to do at the Royal Rumble, by all means.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know
I
either,
don't
but
know. I wouldn't do that.
we'll see. I hope not either. From there, we go to AJ versus Sami Zayn. I'm amazed at AJ's age he can still fucking go at the way that he's going. Even though for some people it seems like he's, been lowered down in the cards. There's some that say that the bloodline's holding him back. My bad. The OC is holding him back. I tend to disagree. And I know the people
I think
that want
he wants this. Huh?
Yes, because again, at his age, bro, to keep on competing at the level that he is just not happening. But when he goes out there, he's still phenomenal. No pun intended.
Yeah, I mean, this is all for a purpose, like you said. Like he wants to be around the OC because he doesn't want to have to fight all of these important matches where it puts his body on the line significantly every night, where he can be with the OC and then have a match like he had with Sami Zayn, and then he won't get another one of those until like after a big pay-per-view or during a big pay-per-view or something like that.
Yes. So from there, we go to the ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
The winner takes all ladder match. And I love how Corey Graves was saying double or nothing. Taking a little reference there, if you will. I love that. I thought it was pretty cool.
A part of me wanted, if I was on like True Heel Heat stream, I would be like, Corey Graves, this isn't double or nothing. This is WWE.
You know what, man? You know what? Me too, bro.
A part of me wish I was on stream just to say that.
You know what, man?
Well, then I am too.
So, they'll get the ladder match, right? Miz versus Dexter Lumis. Lumis season, man. Lumis season, right?
Yeah.
And I thought it was an okay ladder match for TV purposes, right?
Yeah.
The money on, guy grabbed the money and shit. There was a part of me that thought Gargano was going to turn heel. The way everything was going, I'm like, all right, come to Gargano heel turn.
I knew something big was going to happen because I was like, didn't he just earn the money and now he wants to put the money up? And I was like, okay, they're gonna do something strange in this match.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
So then, again, there was a table bump on the outside and all that shit, right? It looked like, Lumis was about to win the damn thing. And then out of nowhere, out came Bronson Reed.
The return.
The return of Bronson Reed, the former Jonah. Now, I know a lot of people online were pressed about it. They were pressed because people that, he really chose New Japan. He chose WWE to become a lapdog for The Miz rather than staying in New Japan where he beat Okada clean. Now, I get it. If it was up to me personally, bro, I would have stayed in Japan one more year. In Japan. To raise up his value. I look at it like, he took the bag, He chose the bag. Ain't nothing wrong with that. People also forget that, Jonah or Bronson Reed, whatever you want to call him, lives in the States. He lives in America. There's some folks that I assume are tired of traveling back and forth to Japan. I know Kenta lives in the States. He lives in Florida. Jay White lives in Florida. Then they travel back and forth, what have you. Again, they have no problem with it. For Jonah, I assume it's just one of those things where, hey, he just wants to stay in the stateside, and that's it. It made the most money out of it. And to be fair, let's be honest here. Bronson Reed wasn't really dealt a good hand. prior to his release. He was dealt the shitty hand.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he got let go in that massive cuts and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is his time. I feel like things will be different. I want to believe that. I hope it is. But I'm happy for the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was wrestling in Impact Wrestling. I know he wrestled in New Japan. He beat Okada in the G1 in one of the matches. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Also, I want to say that he looks different. If you looked at his NXT time and now, I feel like he shed a couple pounds.
He did. Did he really?
Yeah, it kind of looked like that because I remember him being a little bit bigger, like a little bit more flabbier, like he had a little bit more gut. And now that and then when he showed up, I was like, oh, Bronson Reed, and then I was like, oh, he looks kind of slender. He looks a little slender, not that much, but not like massively slender, but he looks like he kind of like toned up. You know how you can keep the same posture but just tone up.
Yeah.
It looked like he toned up just a little bit.
But again, I'm happy for the guy. I know a lot of folks feel like, oh, he chose the lapdog. Nah, bro. People forget this is a business first world that we live in, especially wrestling. It's business first, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is opportunity to correct the wrong. Again, for WWE, let me just be clear on that. For them to correct a wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I know he didn't get a big reaction. I know people were saying, oh, it was silent. No one gave a fuck. Again, bro, they're in Iowa.
Yeah,
They're
they're in
fucking
Iowa, and not a lot of people watched NXT when he was there.
And again, not everyone goes on social media and checks up on what the fuck he was doing in New Japan or in Impact Wrestling. They don't. It happens.
Yeah,
But I'm
and
happy for him.
he's a former North American champion, right?
Former North American champion. He should have stayed.
Yeah.
And then again, Caden, I agree with you. He should have stayed at least one more year. At least one more year to raise up his value. A little more. Not saying it's, but that's just me, of course.
What do you think he would have did in the one more year in New Japan?
In Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Probably challenging for the title.
Yeah.
You got to remember, post Wrestle Kingdom, Okada needs to defend that belt. These bodies, you know what I mean? And if you remember, like we just said earlier, Jonah did beat Okada.
Okay. So you want him to stay one more year in Japan just to lose to Okada?
I mean, what else was he? I mean, again, maybe explore indies and shit, raise up his value, what have you. You know what I mean? And also the factor, and again, look at his size, dude. In Japan, they go nutsos for that shit. They go nutsos. Yeah, exactly. He could have won the New Japan Cup. New Japan Cup. We'll never know now. He did show up in his Jonah gear. That is very true as well. He did show up in his Jonah gear. He did have the TMDK in the back of his gear, the Mighty Don't Kneel. So there's that. But we'll see what happens. Listen, let's see what happens in a couple of weeks. Right? We'll see. But nonetheless, I feel like he made the right choice, but he felt was right. Fair enough, right?
Yeah.
People shouldn't be that pressed. People shouldn't be that upset. At the end of the day, everyone gotta just calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Just calm the fuck down. But yeah, Miz got the win. He got the money. After this, we got a back and forth on the mic. That's a good thing too. If they bring Shane and the rest of TMDK, I would like that. Wouldn't we all? Remember that team in NXT a couple years ago, TM61?
Mm-hmm.
That all part of that group. Him, I think also Duke Hudson
Really?
and NXT. Yeah, they're all part of that big ass faction. Bunch of Australian dudes. Yeah,
I was going to say because one of them was in
Flapjack or Slapjack.
Yeah, his name was Slapjack, Slap Nuts.
Slap this, yeah. That motherfucker. Yeah. So we'll see. But there we got Austin Theory and Rollins back and forth. Rollins was over as shit. Obviously, it's in his home state. they're going to have a match also in the new year for the U.S. title. Theory threw a dig at Ron because he's a Bears fan, right? The Bears don't win, they fumble and shit.
I laughed very hard at that, by the way.
He said that he is the third most successful member in the Shield. The Bloodline came out. It looked like they were gonna team up to take on the Usos and basically the Usos, right? And in theory, like I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. I ain't getting involved in this. Which something Rollins would have done back in the day. Let's be real about it. And then out came Kevin Owens. They're all brawling. It looks like Rollins is now a babyface, right? He's a babyface now, right? In this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
They announced a tag team match for later on the night. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, versus the Usos. So there's that too. And then from there, we get Becky Lynch versus Bayley. The first time these two women met in a couple of years. Two members of the Four Horsewomen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That are still there. Right? I thought they had an okay match. Nothing to go crazy about here. Bayley got the win. Yo. Good for her, yo.
Yeah, it was a decent match, too. Decent match. Really liked the match. Huh?
For what it was worth. And let's see where they go from here. I mean, do I see them, furthering this? I hope not, but we'll see.
No. Well.
And then from there, we get the main event. We get Kevin Owens and Seth freaking Rollins versus the Usos. What you think of this, Mike?
The match was good. It was always I like the segment beforehand when they were talking in the back, and and Kevin Owens was like, yeah, it was like last time, and no, Seth was like, what? He was like, weren't we a team before? He was like, yeah, we were a team, and he was like, man, I wonder what happened. Like, why did we stop teaming? He was like, because I was trying to face Stone Cold. And you wanted to intervene, like, no, I want to face Stone Cold. He said, I did? He was like, yeah. He was like, no, I couldn't. I didn't do that. Like, I didn't do that. It was like, yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, remember, you bro. Did.
Motherfuckers remember. Remember. So there was that. I know there's also something with Sami Zayn, right? It looked like he was going to attack Kevin Owens, but he didn't.
Yeah.
They're still friends, and we're gonna get to that eventually, where
they're lining up those pieces.
They're gonna reunite again and take the titles from the Usos at WrestleMania. Yeah. That's the vibe, and that's how we ended Raw.
Yeah.
Again, I thought for a Raw, overall for a holiday show where they usually half-ass the show.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
At the same time, it was the Packers versus the Rams. Braun Strowman was there. I thought you were going to cause some bad luck, but no. I almost, I did a parlay from scratch. Did it come to fruition?
Hey, bro, half of it went for me, man. I'm surprised.
Me too. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised the two guys hit a touchdown. Surprised.
Yeah, very surprised.
Can't
count on Baker Mayfield for nothing to get 200 passing yards. And the guy that we needed 25 yards for, he was a tight end. I was like, dang. I was like, he picked the tight end. I was like, oh, no wonder.
It didn't hit me like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
But there was that, man. There was that. Let's see what's going on in the comments. So there was that, bro. Listen, man. I know I said a short show, and there's going to be a short show today because I got something to do at 4:00. So we're getting there. We're getting to that point now. I did say also, listen, I got some things going on for 2023. We got some things going on. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm gonna switch up on everybody now. I'm coming, y'all. I'm telling you. It's over. Say nah. But you know what I mean. Like, we got some things coming. We got some things in motion here for 2023 to make this channel grow. And also get this shit monetized.
Yeah.
We gotta get this shit monetized, bro. All right. But we're gonna wrap things up here. We'll be back on Friday for Around the Point. That's the flagship show. So thank you all for tuning in today. All right. I know it's like a short show. Again, I got something to do at 4 o'clock. All right. But you guys can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Big Mike, where can they check you out? What you got going on, man?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at DetroitGamer313. We're on a point always. Yeah, we got some things coming in the future, so stay tuned. And
Caden, you're going to Dynamite again, bro. Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
I hope Tony
don't dig in your nose again.
Don't dig in your nose. I hope Tony Khan, bro, opens the door for you, man. For real. Hey, Caden, how are you? Hey, Caden, it's see you again, brother.
Enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoy yourself.
Yeah, enjoy it for real, bro. Enjoy yourself. Have a fun time. I know you will. All right. Enjoy yourself, all right? But it's gonna be it for us. We thank you all for tuning in again, bro. Leo Messi is he's now in God mode, bro. My man is now in God mode. For myself, for Big Mike, for Leo Messi, for everybody, for everyone, the World Cup. This has been Steve's Kitchen. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your holidays and all that stuff. But yeah, the Christmas show, real quick, it's going to be a live call-in show. You guys can call into the show. All right? That's how we doing it. All right, y'all. We're out of here. Peace.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.